Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a flow yoga class. I am Aphinya. Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for coming back and taking care of yourself again. If your first time here, I would love to welcome you. If you're a regular student, thank you so much for being so regular with yourself, with your practice, and also with one another. Um, Please feel free to take this class however that feels like it feels that supporting you the best. If you can financially supporting me, I have the link on the bottom below. You can go and take care of that. If you cannot do it, you can send good vibe. You can talk about this class to other people. You can, guide them here, let them get to know my teaching. I will greatly appreciate that. Or you can just keep doing your practice regularly. That is my main reason why I'm here. The second main reason, actually, I do it for myself. Having said that, this week, it is really, I have to say, it's a very painful and challenging and suffering week for me. It started last Sunday. I didn't get a chance to teach the foundational yoga class because Thea started to develop cold. And Saturday night, that's when it's happened. She just coughed and didn't sleep well. So I probably went to sleep. I got probably 3 hours of sleep and then I'm dead in the morning. So I told my girl I cannot teach and I slept in a little bit. And it's become challenge because also I have to deal with allergy. It hit me really bad this year. And that is one thing. I had that before. She gets sick and then she gets sick, so I have allergy and didn't sleep well. And by taking care of her, she keep, she climbing on me and she just like love to use me as a platform to climb. And she just like sneeze and put the snot on my eyes, on my face, and on my mouth. And I said to myself, girl, if I don't get sick, it will be a miracle. It actually didn't happen until 2-3 days later. I was like, wow, my immune system was so good. And then, boom, it's just like, oh my God, do I have to need one more things? Why I have to take care of my daughter and my house and my husband and cook and clean and things like that. It's miserable. And I just want to share that with you. Throughout many years of going through challenge in life personally, either physical or mental, I realized one thing is that the mentality of wanting to get rid of them will not bring me or each and every one of us any peace or happiness at all. I feel like that kind of mindset actually will just going to put more suffer and make us feeling even more angrier and more tighter and more rigid to ourselves and our space. The older we are, the more challenged things seem to become and the more responsibility we have. The mindset that helped me through this week, even though I went through a lot of challenge, is to live. I want to say it this way, like to live with the challenge skillfully, to have the right mentality to be with it, like just to find peace and take good care of myself the best I can, and just there, I give my best. And whatever happening, I just, I have to make room for them. And I have to be okay with that. And that helps so much. But I have to say, when that moment came, when I just like, why? It just never go away. That when everything went double, triple worst. I feel like, wow, what an interesting thing to see, because the challenge is right there anyway. If I'm not just like relax into it, when I'm not accepting it, when I'm not allowing like the universe, when I don't allow God to just let it happen, like when I keep questioning God or universe, like, why are you putting more challenge into my life? I create more suffering. So It's not what happening to you, but how you deal with what happening to you. Once again, it's the cure to your pain, physically and mentally. The other example that I would love to share with you that I just got a glimpse of it on one of their channel on the YouTube is when I saw a dad teach his toddler to laugh at the bomb sound. I think he lives somewhere in the Middle East and it's close to, this war zone, I guess, and he can hear the bomb. And it's frightening, even though I don't live there myself, I just imagine. I never know what it is. So he has to train his daughter to laugh at that sound. If not, she's just gonna, be miserable. And when you start building the miserable mentality when you were young, you know what happened. It's just not gonna be easy to taking care of when you get older. So he trained his daughter to just be happy about it, laughing at it, and just don't worry about that. And that's what I would love to end my talk is our, again, attitude toward the challenge in life will save you greatly. Don't think about getting rid of, even though we're trying, but you have to okay, I'm going to make room. I'm going to open my heart. I'm going to do the best I can to take care of myself mentally and physically, but whatever happening, then I'm just going to let it be. I'm just going to be a part of it. I'm going to let the greater energy take care of it. And that is the peace. Having said that, close your eyes, please. And you breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Breath can be such a good reminder for us in so many ways. Let the breath kind of guide you away from your thoughts, from that rigid thinking, from that wanting to just grip on pain and complain, back into your body, back into your heart. And you just keep doing that again and again and again. And when the inhalation comes, when your body expands, allow that to be symbolic of be bigger, make room, create space for possibility, make room for everything that make your life is your life. And when the exhale comes, you can let go. You sink into the moment. You sink into your heart. You drive yourself back home, your inner space. Remember that your action is matter. Your choices through your day is matter. So allow this practice to remind us that before we give in to the outer force, we be conscious with our choices. We be aware what we are about to do. And allow the mindfulness to help us to be more skillful with our choices. And remember, once again, we are human beings. We don't show up the way we want it to be each and every hour. Forgive yourself when that happened. Quickly, love yourself really big with a big heart. With that in mind, you join your hands together. We let the thumb go to the third eye. Once again, I'm going to chant Om and ask you to join me either however you like. You have the space. I'm going to do it kind of quietly or silently. Okay? So let's chant Om 3 times together. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. You bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chins, open your eyes on your back, please. Get your back on the mat and then reach long out your arms and legs. Stretch side to side. Rock your hips. Do anything else you think you feel like doing. Then we circle the ankles toward one another. Right. Make room, make space. Change direction, please. Bring the arms and the legs up toward the sky. You can circle your ankles and wrists, or you can check them. You can do both as well. Hug your knees toward your chest. Rock side to side. Bring your knees up center. Circle your knees away from you. They are going to meet, and then you bring them back. Let's work the hip joints here. I could not believe we have like 2 days that were 80, right? And after that, my body was just like, poof, shorten very quickly, change direction. But it's not the only element of the problem, of course. Shakes again, and then from there we go into happy baby. We go to Supta Baddha Konasana, so feet together on the floor, knees apart. You can reach your arms over your head again. Just keep making space there if needed. And we go from here to feet to the floor, hip distance apart, knees bend, windshield wiper. And let your knees drop to the right. Stretch that left lateral side of your leg. You can use your right leg to help you. You don't have to. Just be wise with your intensity. Remember, let the body gradually kind of open up, gain flexibility, gain strength. And you adjust your body as needed. Couple more breaths, please. Exhale, let your body sink into the earth. Carefully go to the other side. Couple more breaths, please. You soften your jaw. Come back center, hug your knees in toward your chest. Gently rock side to side. How about we do 20 bicycle? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come back to the floor. Get your right ankle above your left knee. You can rock side to side. You can circle your ankles. Those are good options if it feels good to your body. Other side, please. Exhale, you just let the breath remind you to let go. Make room. One more breath. And then get your knees on your chest again. Roll onto one side. Find your way up to your seat. Open your legs apart when you slowly, gradually circle your body if you can. If not, just keep your spine nice and elongate. Use your hands. You can stretch side to side as well. This is still a space that we are warming up. Side stretch. You can circle your shoulders, circle your neck, circle your ankle, circle your spine. Massage your face. Okay, how about carefully bring your legs together, knees bend, move them to the left. We do twist to the right. This one is easy, Bharadvayasana. Inhale, spine nice and elongate. Exhale, twist. Move your back, kind of back slightly. Twist. Last one. Then inhale, you keep moving your body to the left. You're going to stop at one point. When that happens, have your hands back behind you. We're going to do seated cobra, which means you're opening the heart up to the sky. Use the strength of your hand to push into the floor, okay? So inhale, lift. Next long. Exhale, relax. Repeat. So you're pumping your chest. Is that right? Feel right, that pumping your chest, opening. Don't forget the neck too. Okay. Give me 3 more. 2, 1. And then you relax, lean into your right hip, extend your legs out, keep your right leg extend, cross your left leg over, and we twist again to the left. Now this twisting, remember that your belly is resisting your chest, okay? Two more breaths. Untwist, feet together, knees apart. Baddha Konasana. One more breath here. And we're going to get away from the Baddha Konasana. And move the legs to the right. Together, knees bend. Okay. And you're twisting to the left. Inhale, spine nice and elongate. Exhale, twist. And you move your ribs back so you feel like you sink more into your left hip, not away from it. Yeah. It's not a deep twist. One more breath. And inhale, you turn your body to the right. You're going to stop at some point because that's how far you can go, and then have your hands back behind you. And then you pump the heart up, next long. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, relax. Repeat. Keep going. 2 more. And lean into your left hip so you can extend your legs out. Your left leg is extended, your right leg cross over. You're twisting to the right, okay? One more breath. And twist. Open your legs wide again. Now this one we are going to really target the adductor muscle. Bhavista Konasana. So you do the best you can. Once again, early in the practice, inhale. Exhale. So spine nice and long. You moving toward the front of yours, however you can. Anything you want to add in because you have the space to do, your shoulder, your neck, your spine, do it. Okay? I need 2 more breaths here. Gradually go in to that muscle, into that space. And carefully, of course, we go from here to our hands and knees. Have your knees together. Drop your hips side to side. Come back center. Remember what next? Spinal circulation. Two more. Chin side, please. Two more. Child's pose. Inhale, round your back up to the sky, go forward. Arch at the end. Go backward, exhale, round your back up to the sky, back toward your heel. Let's gradually kind of waking up your wrists here. Spread your finger. You can breathe out through your mouth once in a while if it feels right. Two more, please. Walk both of your hands to the right. Push the floor away from you. Breathe and use the exhale to push the floor away from you. Chain to the other side, please. You be aware with your body, at the same time be aware of what is surrounded you. You observe, you're not judging. Come up center, up onto your hands and knees instead of your right leg forward. We are twisting to the right with your left knee on the floor. Here. 2 more breaths. So you can dance with your breath here. You can, kind of not twisting and then twist when you exhale. Give me 2 more. Do the jellyfish dance. Yeah. And then when you untwist, exhale, move your right leg back, turn your body open to the right completely. Now lengthen your right side nice and long. Two more breaths. Thread the needle, right hand's under. Carefully untwist, come back up center, take child's pose here. Then inhale, once again, round your back up to the sky, go forward. Now you're gonna go forward a little further. So your belly and your hips gonna come to the direction of the floor. So you're gonna go there gradually. This is gonna help you to open up your wrist furthermore. Of course, you can feel that. And it's gonna get into your back, get into your chest, get into your lower back. So gradually go there. Spread your finger. 2 more, please. And then we go left leg forward, right? Remember, if you need high blocks are good, use it. Tighter, you need more room. And then you just use your muscle, your back muscle to just move with the breath. Arms are yours. They can be any place as it feel good. Last breath. And then you untwist, right? And then you kick your left leg back. Then your body is open. Left side nice and long. You can even circle your shoulder if it feels right. I just want to stretch my back muscle really, 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 really. Stretching. 1 more breath. And then we go into the twisting, which is the thread the needle. A little twist in the trunk. Give me 1 more breath, please. Carefully come up and away from the floor. Hands down, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Then we go forward plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, it's about the wrist. That's the main focus for me. And you start to feel your upper bodies are coming in. Once again, go forward gradually, right? 2 more. Child's pose, please. Come up onto your hands and knees. Right leg lift, arms off the floor. Go beneath the belly. Exhale, extend. We're just going to stay here 2 more. Last one. Left hand come down. Right leg go forward. We twist once again. You can keep your left knee on the floor or stretch your left leg. You can have the block on your left hand, don't forget. And you untwist. We're going to keep going forward. So your weight go toward your right leg. Your left leg go up toward the sky. Standing split. And from there, cross your left leg behind your right leg. You can start with your knees bent first and slowly straightening your leg and also elongate your spine. Find the height that's work with your body. Okay? Here we go. Remember that you have the option to move your body side to side. If it feels right, don't stopping yourself from doing it. Breathe. Knees bend, left leg back, pyramid pose. So our hamstring stretch here on the feet. Carefully bend your right knee, step your left leg back further, hands on the floor. We are going to kick the right leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee, kick it to the left. Remember to draw your shoulder blade back and push your chest through, go toward your left leg. Then you extend your right leg straight, square the hip toward the floor. Come forward to plank with your right leg on the floor. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. We're going to go to the floor. Pick your plank and go down to the ground mindfully with your elbow bent back behind you. And you pick your back bend here. I'm going to do locust pose. Maybe I change my hand later. Keep moving with the breath. Inhale, you feel the lift. You go with the breath. Exhale, you relax slightly. You can lift your legs off from the floor. You don't have to. Those are options. Keep adding that height when you inhale. Listen to your lower back carefully. You can do Sphinx pose. 2 more breaths. Next, nice and long. Exhale, relax. Up off the floor. Child's pose. Breathe. One more breath. And then inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Left leg extend back, right hand extend forward. Inhale beneath the belly. Exhale, extend. 2 more. Last one. Right hand come down, left leg go forward. We twist to the left with the option of the right leg straight or knees bend. Grab those blocks if you need to. Carefully you untwist and you keep moving forward. Kick your right leg up to the sky, opening the hip. Grab those blocks if you need to. Don't forget. And cross your right leg behind your left leg. Bow down. One more breath. You bend your knee, you step your right leg back, you set yourself up for pyramid pose. Remember, left leg straight, right leg, we go 1 o'clock. Square the hip, hug the thighs, spine nice and long. Really give yourself a lot of height. We don't want the lower back to stay rounded. Okay? And the height will help you for this. One more. You inhale, you move up and away from your stretch. Bend your left knee, step your right leg further back so your hands can come down to the floor. Then you kick your left leg back and up, opening the hip, bend the knee, kick your left leg to the right. Extend the leg straight, square the hip toward the floor, come forward to plank. We go toward the ground, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can bend your knee to the floor. Pick your back bend once again. We do 5 breaths here. 2. Don't forget your neck. 3. Keep moving your hands if you have to. Check with your lower back. 4. 5. Downward facing dog or child's pose, please. Right leg go forward between the hands. High lunge. Stay on the ball of your left leg. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. Arms are yours. As long as your heart is open, your shoulder blades can go back, your ribs go in. High lunge, however, is really have that element in the mid bodies right, okay? Warrior 2. My husband gave up already. He's like, it's not my level. Our daughter is still sleeping, so Jeff tried to get his stretch in reverse warrior. Extend side angle pose. Your body is keep diagonaling. Your leg keep, lunging with each exhale. You go as deep as you can, and you go there gradually. You don't have to be so deep. The depth is in your level. And we go runner stretch. Left knee is on the floor, right leg straight. From here, we will go forward to Uttanasana, okay? So carefully, you get off on your left knee, go forward. I'm going to use the block so you bow down. To show you, inhale, elongate the spine. We'll flow or rest here. Exhale, take downward facing dog first. Okay. And when you're ready, you go inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Once again, pick the back bend that works for your body. It doesn't always have to be up dog or cobra. Down dog or child's pose, please. Remember, the lower back is really crucial. You want it to keep extended, elongated. It's not in the round position. It should feel lengthening. Your lower back is really, really important here. Left leg forward. High lunge. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. With the heart open, with your arms are yours, create to support yourself, to deal with the challenge gracefully. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extend side angle pose. Runner stretch, facing the floor. Right knee down, left leg straight, square the hips, spine long. Exhale back. When you are tighter, you move your body in a big motion will really help to stretch the muscles. It looks like you're dancing, of course, with your body. You're not still and just stay there. You're just really pumping. Look like a jellyfish. One part of it anyway. Your body. Whoa. Good. Go into it. It sounds like my daughter. Go into it. And we step the right leg forward. Uttanasana. Feet hip distance apart. Elongate the spine. Inhale. Utkatasana. Exhale. Same idea here. Like move with your breath. You go in, you go out, you do the breath. When you become less tight and be more flexible, that movement will be less. You're going to feel like you want to do less of it. And yeah, they both good. Inhale, spine nice and long. Reach up, Uttanasana, exhale. Your flow is here or rest. Then pick what works for your flow, okay? For us who are flowing. We meet in down dog or child's pose. Right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog, hips square. Left arms off the floor, become two-legged dog. When you are still, your left hand, you can do a lot. I can send you a I love you. You can hold the back leg, you can hold the top leg, you can land on your back, anything, and keep pushing. Now really lift your right armpits up and away from your floor when you do that. And then right leg go forward. And we're twisting, left elbow outside of the right knee with the option of the back leg, sure. And then you untwist and keep your right foot to the floor, launch into it, and lift your left leg up, opening the hip. Standing split here. And Trikonasana, remember, grab your block and use the block wisely. You bend your right knee, step your left leg back. Yeah. I don't use it, it doesn't mean you don't have to not using it and you suffer. That is not wise, okay? You just bring the floor higher. Look at it that way. And then carefully, you bend your right knee. Bring your hands down. Kick your right leg back and up, opening the hip. Right knee to your right armpit, exhale. Kick it back and up, three-legged dog. Now right knee to your nose. Round your back up. Kick it back and up. Right knee to your left armpit. Kick it back and up. We are twisting again, and we're going to land your right leg to the left. You can just stay right here or lift your left hand up. Push your weight back. Okay. And then you drag your right leg in. Lift it with the straight or knees bend, which is easier. And then facing the floor. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, inhale. Why don't we come all the way down to the floor? Exhale. And bend your left knee, right leg straight. Ekapada Bekasana. Hold your left foot with your left hand. One more breath. Other side, please. One more breath. Since we are here, we go forearm plank pose. You can be still here, or you can get your legs off from the floor and get your knees to your elbow. Just get the challenge going up a notch. I need to be corrected here. You don't have to, or you can just forearms with the easier version, knees on the ground. That is helpful as well. Do the challenge in your level. And we go from here to dolphin pose, okay? Your hand can be interlated. You can put the blocks between your palm facing it, or thumbs and index fingers there, or you don't need to use it at all. I love it, especially when I'm tight, so it helped me to kind of keep my shoulder, elbow alignment in place. If you interlate the hand with the triangle, that's also really helpful too. Here we go. Do like 7 breaths if you can. If not, you do less. And let the body move once again. Bend both knees, be really tight, and use the breath to help you to really get your chest to move through. You feel like your chest move through your armpits and go toward your feet. The heart opening is getting tougher and tougher. I feel like when it gets older and older, you know, we sit down, our arms in front, I cook food, my hands in front all the time, I carry baby. So we in kind of rounded position at our shoulders so oftenly than not. Child's pose, please. That's why sometimes for many of us to do the back bend and heart opening, it feels really, really challenging. Downward facing dog, please. And then we go right leg off on the floor. No, left leg off on the floor. Square the hip. and right hand's off from the floor if you can. If not, you can just behind your right fingertip first. Lift your left armpit up and away from the floor, okay? It's kind of weird because your left hand is on the ground, but I want you to lift the armpit itself, or you think about lifting your shoulders up toward the ear. Keep it there, and you push your chest toward your feet. Breathe. Try to get into your core, and then we go forward. Step your left leg forward. Twist to the left. Right elbow outside of your left knee, hands in prayer. Remember, back leg is an option. Breathe. Your belly resisting your chest. In the twisting, we still want to feel our chest is open. So it's not a rounding feeling on our back, okay? And then you untwist, you look toward the floor, you keep going forward, launch into your left leg, opening the hip. Get your right leg as high as you can. You can do it with your knee bent even. And then we go triangle. Bend your left knee. Step your right leg back. Find the width of your legs. I feel like block will give me much better. Yeah. And we go toward the floor. Kick the left leg back and up, opening the hips, inhale. Left knee to your left armpits, exhale. Go forward, and then you go back and up, away from your wrist. And then you come forward, round your back up to the sky, knee to the nose. Push the floor away from you, kick it back and up, opening the hip. Twist. Go back and up. Twist to the right again, and land your left leg to the right. Right arm's up. If not done, do it. Push your weight back toward the legs. And you can see I even bend my right knee to show you go back. And then drag your left leg in, lift the leg straight or knees bend. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Come to plank, inhale. Lower down to the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. Stay here. Stack the hand, rest your forehead on them and breathe. From here, do Dhanurasana or locust or cobra, even if that is a better version for your body. Dhanurasana, bend the knee, hold the foot with the hand. This, it just get into the, heart opening and back bend deeper when your body is ready. That's it. If you're not ready, don't go. Here we go. Kick the foot into the hand and up to the sky. Exhale, you relax a little bit, and then you do it again. It's really important to kick your feet away from you. That is going to actually help to kind of elongate your lower back muscles. Neck, don't forget. 2 more. And relax. Step the hand, rest your forehead on them. Rock your hips side to side and breathe. Carefully come up onto your hands and knee. You can go to downward facing dog first or not. Then right leg go forward, half moon pose. Opening the hip to the left. Breathe. And carefully Keep your left leg lift. Turn your chest toward the floor. Bend your right knee slightly. We're going to come up standing carefully, and you get your left leg forward with the knees bent toward the chest. Hips back. Breathe. Tree pose. You can do half lotus pose too if you like. Get away from this. Gadurasana. Eagle pose. Left leg over. Left arms under. You can hug. You can just keep your arms open like, cactus pose. Once again, just love your body and do it with respect. Right now we have the choice, so you'll be skillful to pick the challenge that work with your body, like you ask for the right thing. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extend side angle pose. Facing the floor, left hands come down. Square your chest toward the floor. Sides plank to your left, okay? Your right leg will come off the floor. This right leg can be in so many places. See what works for your body. Lifting is help you to push your weight back toward your left foot easier than stacking to me. But that is my body. I can only say it for myself. And then we're going to facing the floor, pigeon. Right leg is free, so we move it forward. And we come down. And take pigeon here. Or do other variation that feel better on your ankle and your hip joints, please. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Now I'm going to ask you to bend the back knee and hold the foot with the hands, okay? This is a challenging pose. It will be easier for some of you to come out from the pigeon leg on the front leg first and land the foot down and then hold the back leg that way. Got it? This is just for us who are a little bit more open. Then we can go in to the stretch, and we get the same stretching on the back leg anywhere, the hip flexor. Okay. And you let go of the back leg. And from there, after that, you just come back onto your seat. Yes. Sit onto your right seat. Swing your leg in front of you. I should say, do whatever you can in your version to get your leg in front safely. Check it, check it, check it. We go the right leg straight, left knees bend. Doesn't feel right. You can extend your left leg straight completely. And we go left arms overhead, okay? So your left leg has two options. We're going to Parivrtta Janushashasana, which is strap. If you want to know how it can be done, you can hold it with the right hand here to help you to kind of pulling yourself sideways. Some of you can do it with your left hand because you can opening your body enough help you to kind of get into that open a little bit more. You want your chest to be able to move up toward the sky, ribs in. Right? You don't need to use a strap. Hands, hands, hands. Just keep breathing, keep stretching. Go as deep as you can. And come up and away from that, facing forward. Now, two options here. Either Paschimottanasana, or cross your left leg over right and stack your left knee over your right knee completely. Same stretch. Paschimottanasana, you're going to stretch your hamstring, two of them at the same time. This one at a time, but more intense. Okay, they're intense in a different way, but this is not for us who are not comfortable with the knee and ankle joint. Just don't worry about that, and you do Paschimottanasana, and you go forward and go toward the floor, one breath at a time. Inhale, move up and away from the floor, and then from here we go back to downward facing dog. You can do one floor if you like. Yeah. And from down dog, we go left leg forward. Half moon pose here. Whoop. Okay. Yep. Falling off, come back in. Falling off, come back in. Attitude is key. And carefully, you're facing the floor. You bend your left knee. You bend your right knee. You square the hip. You come up right. Get your right knee toward your chest. Tree pose. Hip back. Heart is lifted. Eagle pose. Warrior two. When you're in balance pose, if you check with yourself, reverse warrior. When you're not focusing, your body move. Extend side angle. But when you really focus and still, your body also still with that focus too. Very interesting. Toward the floor, exhale. Side plank on your right. Okay. Pigeon pose, left leg forward. And you lift your chest up and away from the floor. You adjust your left leg. That is going to help you to bend your right knee and hold the foot with the right hand, okay? If you're in a very square pigeon, like for me, I have to make the ankle more diagonal to be able to hold the right leg and square the hip properly. Yeah, because I'm still like tight for a stronger or more open version of it. And I'm telling myself like, okay, that's fine. Build the right attitude toward oneself, just to love ourselves wherever it is. Yeah. We love our situation and respect it, no matter what. Yeah. Seriously, no matter what. And then let go and get yourself to help yourself to extend your legs in front safely. You know, because what is alternative anyway? If you choose to be angry at the world, so your left leg straight, your right knee is bent. You choose to blame, right arms overhead. And we do side stretch. There's nothing good about that at all toward our health. So we just have to tell ourselves, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to get mad at the world. I'm not going to get overwhelmed with the challenge around me. I'm just going to do my best and respect what I can give, what I can offer. Because my health, my body health, my mental health, my spiritual health is important. Then you inhale, move up and away from the stretch. And once again, you do Paschimottanasana with both legs straight. Or you move your right leg over left. And then bow forward. You say to yourself, like, no matter how many times I do my yoga, but man, the weather, it just keep stiffening my body. And then the cold, the winter once again, but just don't go there, right? So, okay, I'm just gonna do what I'm here to do. It's just to coming back to my happiness and my peace, because I'm more useful when I'm there. I'm healthy when I'm there. And I get to enjoy life and use myself in the service in a greater way when I'm there. Yeah. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. We are in a good timing to do Shavasana. Please go there if that is calling for you already. Or you can put everything else into it because it's calling for you as well before you give yourself the Shavasana. Leg up the wall, leg off on the floor, up to the wall, shoulder stand. honor that calling, respect it with your whole heart. And when you're ready, get yourself into your Shavasana. Get into the space of that relaxation. It's not just like, I'm relaxed, but it's like, I am really in and sink into this space. I can be in this space with the relaxed mentality, with the accepting heart mentality, heartality. Like, I let the heaviness of the world to sink in to my body because it has to move through me with this relaxation mentality. It can be that way. You don't need to fight against it all the time. You don't need to just all the time. You can just let it flow through you. Stay soft, stay supple. Take your times in your Shavasana. Even meditate after if you really set yourself this time for yourself. Thank you so much for joining in. Namaste, everybody.